Hey y'all, and happy Thursday. Happy Thursday to everybody out there. Y'all, I just slid through for a minute because it's something that I want to talk about. I want to get it off my chest a little bit. Um, I know yesterday when y'all heard from me, we was kind of just chopping it up. We was just talking about things that was going on, right? I know that over on my community wall, I posted a video. I posted something, the latest video from Walt and Be Love. In that post though, I referenced Be Love as a little bit. That's what I said. Um, and I let y'all know that if y'all was paying attention, if y'all could read between the lines, old Walty Walt had a lot to say. He had a lot to say, honey. But it'll take a smart person to know what he was talking about. It'll take a smart person to know exactly what Walt was talking about. And we kind of, yesterday it was freestyle, just like it is today. We touched on that. Somebody came up in the live and they was talking about natural chat, her channel being gone, and I let them know like that ain't got nothing to do with me. I ain't got nothing to do with that. She natural chat. She she's the type of person that literally jumps on bandwagons. I know in the past I have told y'all, about people that has literally came, made their grand entrance, okay? They made their introduction to people by like creating beef, looking for whoever they thought was the weakest link in the sector, so they'll target them, okay? And that was no different, okay? But yesterday when somebody brought her name up, okay, boom, shut it down. Y'all know for a fact she was one that did the pointing. She did the I was up by bitch. I was all of that. Just before the verdict was even out there, before the anybody knew what was gonna happen, whether my channel was gonna be terminated or not. She did all of that. She did too much. She did a lot. Okay. Um, and I had already told her. I had told her before, you're doing it the wrong way, babe. You're doing it the wrong way. The things that you're doing, I had let her know that, girl, when people get through listening to my commentary or whoever's commentary, yeah, they're going to go on to the next person that's literally doing commentary. But your style of commentary, the picking, picking at disabled kids and calling, doing all that, baby, that's bullying. That's bullying. That's literally harassment. Okay? You ain't teaching people nothing. You're not educating people on nothing. And literally, what I was saying, she ain't take heed to it. She ain't take heed to it at all. I mean, she kept saying how she ain't give a fuck. And, literally, we all seen it. Everybody seen that, okay? Um, then we talked about, y'all know yesterday was the date that I was supposed to. Was yesterday the day or the day before that I was supposed to got the court date? I was supposed to went to court and all that. Yeah. So we talked about that. There's no mention of that. Um, and literally, I just let y'all know. When a person reaches a certain age, if they ain't got it by now, you know what? We done said everything. So that's them. That's the type of life they want to live. That's them. If they want to live behind a facade, a illusion, that's on them. Okay? Hey, Tashi. Hey, Squeeze. Hey, everybody else that might be in the bushes, can't get to your phone, your device, or whatever the case may be. Hey, y'all. Happy Thursday to everybody. Okay? Now, Tashi said her energy is in the wrong place. She's starting to look unwell. One side of her face is showing paralysis. Mm, wow. I ain't paid attention. I ain't paid attention. Okay, I have not paid that much attention. I can't. I really can't. Just I can't give you no feedback on that because I ain't paid attention to a face or anything like that. It's not to say that I don't care because it's a lot of people that's in the exact same situation, like I've told y'all countless times, whether her or whoever want to make people think that, yeah, what Brad's talking about, yeah, honey, she just talking about her and this, that, and the third. Nope, that's not the case. I have told y'all over and over, yes, ma'am, we do commentary, but we do the commentary off of the videos that she put up. Okay, that's fair use. YouTube says we could do it, and she done said we could do it. Yeah, in the first video she posted today, you can really see it. You know, hey, Tashi, baby, all I can say is, prayers up to her and anybody else that's in that situation. That's all I can say. At this point, we done said it all. We have talked about this state, that state. We have talked about this special guest, this special. We done talked about it all, okay? And y'all know, if you're real, y'all know it ain't never been no bullying, okay? It ain't never been what she and them has tried to make it out to be. It was always educating. It was always whatever feedback we dropped, it was opinionistic. It was truthful. Okay, to really wrap it up in a nutshell, it was truthful. What I wanted to literally talk to y'all about today, okay? I wanted to talk to y'all about something. I wanted to talk to y'all about sabotaging. Sabotaging. You know, I'm going to just say it. And I'm going to say it in a sentence and I'm going to leave it like that. I know that people watch the brass. Okay? And I know that it ain't people that I don't know. I know that people that I know. It could be people that I passed by. Okay, I told y'all one time I was getting my nails done and the lady stopped me and she recognized me. You is the friend zone, ain't you? That's what she asked me. Yeah, I am. And we talked and we chopped it up for a minute. And she had let me know that she wanted to do a channel, but she just didn't know what to talk about. And I kind of gave her a little feedback, and yeah, it was real. I said, hey, whatever's going on in your life, baby, you're not the only one that's going through it. So a lot of times, at one time they said email was the fastest, quickest way of communication. That might be true, but talking is a good way of communication too, because what you going through, somebody else that you don't even know could be going through the same thing. I've let y'all know that whatever commentary that I done drop, y'all, you're only seeing 9, 10, 11, 12 minutes. You're not seeing everything behind the scenes. You're not seeing everything, okay? So yeah, I know. Brad steps on toes. Yeah, I throw a pebble and boop, it hits a doggone it literally hits a whoop dog, and that whoop dog, they always holler. Okay? They always holler. And that has been the case with old girl. And old girl didn't listen. And now, I mean, that's literally what gotta do. You know what I'm saying? I told y'all, at the end of the day, I don't care. You pick and you stick out your tongue and point your fingers and say this and that. Child, honey, at the end of the day, it ain't but one doggone judge. It ain't, and he sits high and looks at us down below. It ain't but one judge, baby. So you need to sit down and wait. Wait to the end and see how the ending is gonna be. And I let y'all know this why y'all hearing the mutinies. Oh, I'm done. Oh, because you don't have no choice, baby. You don't have no choice. Tasha said, "I'm so happy you was vindicated. I'm happy as well, Tasha. I'm happy as well. And you want to know why? I'm happy because all of what was done. Hey, Allison. Happy Thursday, girl. I'm happy because I'm happy that I was vindicated because out of everything that was said, you had to lie. You literally told everybody you came live and y'all just want to go on this, that, and third, and you defame a character and you made this, that, and the third. And, all of it was built on a foundation of lies. So that's why I was vindicated. It was copyright status. That's why I was vindicated. I did not give up. I fought back. That's why I was vindicated. At the same time, I still wanted to teach y'all, because it's not right. And that's why the petition link was formed. That's why the petition was formed, because I wanted to show everybody it's not right to literally, because you don't like somebody, because you feel a certain way about somebody, it's not right to literally go and do 15 strikes on them. And at the third strike, you already know they coming down. You already know that. So it's not right. Okay? And so that's why the petition was formed. And by the way, y'all, make sure if you don't sign a petition, if you ain't signed it, sign a petition, subscribe to the backup channel. The Friend Zone Reloaded. Yeah. Subscribe to that channel. Make sure you tap the bell. Yeah. See, one thing about it, what I came to realize that it's a lot of hate out there for the brass. It's a lot of hate because people not on the same wavelength as I am. Okay? They're not on the same wavelength. I have been told that, dog, Brad, look, you like the auntie that I ain't got. You like the auntie that everybody got in their family. Okay? And I take that as a compliment, hands down. I'm not going to take that as somebody throwing shade to me. No, I'm going to take it as a compliment. And I'm not going to stop. If somebody needs to hear a word, they need advice, maybe they can't get advice from nobody in their family. Because everybody in their family just is corrupt. Everybody in their family, what they going to tell somebody? If somebody got a family that's wayward as hell, still out there having babies, still out there doggone with all these damn men, toxic. Okay, that's the word, toxic. Everything around them is toxic. No, I'm not gonna stop. We're gonna talk about that because I'm old enough to literally tell y'all about toxicity. I've been there. Okay? And that's why I do my commentary. That's why I hashtag each one teach one. Okay? Y'all need to get with it. Some of y'all need to get with it. Get off that doggone bandwagon of fitting in. Okay? Learn how to be a leader. You know what I'm saying? Learn how to be a leader. You don't need people to follow everything that you do. But just be yourself. If you know that growing up, you was taught, you was implemented. It was instilled in you. Your morals, your values, being classy, carrying yourself this way. Ain't nothing wrong with that. That don't make you beneath nobody. Be yourself. Be yourself. You don't have to go along with a bunch of bullshits, not E. You don't. Just to be accepted. This happens on jobs. It happens in the real world. It happens with your friend girls. It happens all the time. But you don't have to lower yourself to a standard that's really beneath what you have been taught growing up. You don't have to do that to be accepted. Fuck them. They don't want to accept you. The hell with them. You want a job? Okay, you're doing your job the way that it was. You know what your job description is when you got hired, right? That's what you're doing. Okay? Period. Point blank. I ain't gonna get stuck right there, y'all. Okay? But I'm gonna tell y'all just stay tuned. Now, this is what I want to talk about, right? Now, I want to talk about when people lie. When people just tell a bold-faced lie and know they lying. I want to back that up with a question. Don't that make you feel some kind of way? Don't that make you feel some kind of way that you literally know you telling a lie? You know you're lying. Everybody around you know you're lying. So what you doing it for? That literally, it makes you look some kind of way. It makes your mama look some kind of way. It makes anybody that had anything to do with raising you, okay, look some kind of way. Period. You know you telling a lie. But you're doing it because you know if you do it, you're doing it to sabotage somebody, right? So my question is, why would someone knowingly, y'all, and boldly, sabotage somebody else with a lie? That's the question of the day. That's the question of the day. Now, let me just tell y'all a couple of reasons why. First of all, truth doesn't serve the agenda. Truth don't serve the agenda. Mm-mm. When somebody would tell a bald-faced lie just to sabotage somebody else, whether it be sabotage their position on a job, sabotage their position in the classroom, make others look at them a certain way. Mm, that's sad. That's really sad. You know, it's rarely by accident to y'all. They ain't doing it by accident. No, they doing it on purpose. And you know why? Because it's strategic, it's manipulative, okay? And it's rooted in insecurity. They're doing that because they're insecure of themselves. They're doing that because they think, oh yeah, I'm gonna take. Y'all, I got the let me give it to y'all like this. It's strategic. Just know that. They know exactly what they're doing. They know exactly what they're doing, and that's what's at the forefront. That's what's in the forefront of their mind. Okay, taking you out, sabotaging you, whatever it may come with. That's why they're doing it. You know why? Here goes some examples, okay, to make y'all understand me fully. Here goes some examples. They jealous. They're jealous in disguise. See, it's hidden. See, they might smile in your face one day, then the next day, it's done changed. And you're like, damn, ooh, they wishy-washy. Oh, it won't be another day our dog gonna speak to him first. It won't be another day. I guarantee you that. See, people kill me. They want you to be beneath them. They won't reciprocate what you giving them. Like they somebody. Period. You done tried that. Who gonna keep on bending over backwards just to speak to you? You ain't no damn body. You need to know me, baby. You need to know me. Like you think you're somebody. That person think they somebody too. The only difference is you got to lie. You got to sabotage. Literally. And y'all know that when you try to sabotage somebody with bad intentions, with lies, you ain't coming out on top. You're not going to win because that's literally not how that's not how the universe works. Y'all know the old saying, the Bible verse, you reap what you sow. You're going to reap what you sow. You're going to get out what you put out. Period. Right? So, of course, they're doing it because they're jealous. Okay? They got behind your back. They smile in your face as soon as you step off. They got something to damn say. They talking behind your back, right? But you couldn't pay them the doggone step to you and say everything that they done said behind your fucking back. You couldn't pay them. You couldn't give them a check to do that. Period. Y'all. So, why they might be intimidated or jealous or whatever the case may be, this is why. Because you standing in your purpose. You making it look good, whatever you might be doing. And it's ruffling their feathers. They can't stand it. They're not going to act like it. You know how I've told y'all, oh, they watching. Even when you don't think they're watching, they're looking at you. If you somewhere off and you quiet and you doing what you doing, and all of a sudden, here they come. They got to be loud and be right there. It's because they want attention. They want you to see them. I'm telling you, this is how it happens, y'all. But I'm trying to make this where y'all can really, really understand me. Okay? You standing tall. You walking in your purpose. You doing exactly what you been doing. Okay? You being yourself. But that intimidates them. Okay? If you look halfway decent, your hair is done. If you're cute, if the way you carry yourself, if you don't slouch when you sit. I mean, it could be anything. Females is very catty. Very, very, very catty. They are not like you for the smallest reasons, y'all. They were not like you, and it all boils down to how, what was instilled in them and what they seen when they was coming up from a child. Point blank, period. Right? So instead of doing the work to level themselves up. You know, they fall in. They fall in with everybody else, you know, and they'll lie to drag you down, okay, to where they really at themselves. They miserable. They ain't gonna come out and tell it. They miserable. They miserable. Somebody getting in their ear. You know, them side conversations they have when you not in the room. Yeah, all of that. And so it'll make them, oh, I get out. I do this. I do that. Sabotage. That's what people do, especially females. Okay, we can't even talk about males right now because I haven't seen it a lot with males. Females, it's like that. Okay? They really bitter. They're really mad. But they're not going to talk about it. They mad about their situation. Whoever they might be with. They don't want to be with that person. I promise y'all. They don't want to be with that person. With the behind closed doors, you could imagine how it is. You could imagine what we could talk about, how it is. Y'all, another reason that a person would literally um, sabotage you and whatever it is you might got going on is because they want to control the narrative. You know, when the truth makes them look bad or whatever it is that you doing that might like make them look bad. You know, they feel some type of way. They feel some type of way deep down. Okay. um, they might feel irrelevant, okay, because of how you move. So what they'll do is try to rewrite the story, okay? But they rewriting the story with lies. They'll try to define your character. They'll try to talk junk about you. When you step out, when you enter the room, they talking junk about you. Honey, let me tell y'all, when this is how you can figure out if chicks really got it out for you. When you walk in the room and you can feel the tension, you can cut the tension with a butter knife, they let you know right there, everybody in the damn room, you been the topic. You have been the topic of conversation. Your name has came up and you ain't even been in the room, okay? That's why I'm telling y'all, keep doing what you're doing, okay? Keep doing what you're doing. It's going to be revealed, okay? It should, I mean, literally, it would never, especially for the ones who ain't even like that. It's a lot, not just me. Not just me. It's a lot of women ain't even like that. Okay? Ain't even like that. Another woman don't move them. Another woman don't intimidate them. Another woman don't literally have them shaking in their damn boots with her presence. Okay? She's not intimidated because she know she's moving in purpose. Period. She moving with a purpose, y'all. So, they'll try to control the narrative. They need, in all caps, they need. They won't. They got. They have to be the damn victim. They got to be the hero. They got to be the villain. So they'll twist the facts. They'll twist the facts like a Rubik's damn cube. They'll twist everything like a Rubik's cube. Like for real, I'm telling y'all. Okay? Hoping that people will not have too many questions, y'all. I just can't. I cannot stress it enough. Okay. Another reason a person would try to sabotage you is because they have fear of exposure. Let's talk about that for a minute. Okay. Some folks will lie, literally lie, knowing they telling a damn lie, right? They will lie on you and say you did this or say you did that, all because they're intimidated. They'll try to sabotage you because they're intimidated, right? Or they'll say whatever before you, because they thinking in the back of their mind, you might reveal them. You might reveal them, okay? You might go tell the truth on some of the sugar honey iced tea that you seen, some of the sugar honey iced tea that they did, right? You might like reveal how they really are, okay? But this is what they're thinking. You ain't even on that type of time, but they just thinking that. They sizing you up how you look, and they thinking that you'll do that, right? Okay? It's a preemptive strike, y'all. It's just a strike at you and how you are because they have insecurities, because you shaking the room with your presence, because you are what they ain't. Period, point blank. Period, point blank, y'all. Okay? They afraid your voice. They're afraid your voice will expose them for the minute person that they are. Okay? For all the fake smiles, all the fake love that you see them doggone displaying. And you already know. If you real like that, you already know what it is. Okay? So they literally, they scared of what they're thinking that you might expose them. They don't want it to come out, the things that they try to keep hidden. So they'll try to sabotage you and get you on up out of there so it won't never hit the fan. I promise y'all. Okay? Now, here's another reason, y'all. Validation from followers, friends. When I say followers, I mean just that. It could be friends, followers, co-workers, family, anybody. Okay? Literally, they will try to sabotage you to get validation from others. Now, let's just be real. Okay, let's just be real. Let's put it all on the scale. Some people lie for applause. You know, secret. Some people lie for applause. Some people lie, just to get attention, to get some cool points. Some people lie just out of sheer habit. Some people just lie because it's just in them. Lies flow off their tongue like water. Some people lie because they cannot help it, right? So at the end of the day, with that popularity, with that, woe is me, with that, they just want some cool points, popularity. Yeah, they want to be looked at as this and that. So they'll lie on you to get you up out of there because they need the center of attention. I mean, I'm saying all this, y'all, because I just went through it. Okay, I would not be talking about it if I did not. All right, but there's other people out there that has went through this shit too. Okay, and those are the people that I'm talking to. Point blank, bottom line. Y'all know how I hashtag each one teach one. No, let's talk about it. It don't just happen over here in this sector. It happens worldwide. It happens everywhere. Let's talk about it. Let's open it up. It's a conversation. Okay? But even if it's built on a fake foundation, okay? Even if it's built on a fake foundation, they still will do it. They don't care. They don't care about what they was raised on. They don't care what's right. They don't even, in fact, they don't even think about that shit. They don't think about what's right. They don't think about whatever they might be doing, okay? Because to them, being seen as popular or cool, yeah, that's more important than being seen as real, as, oh, she stay in her lane, or being seen as, oh, I just do whatever. I get it done, do whatever. I'm over here, y'all over there. I don't, look, do what y'all do. You know, that's more popular, to be seen as real. But what it all boils down to is insecurities. What it all boils down to is jealousy. What it all boils down to is intimidation. People be intimidated. Point blank, bottom line. Okay? Now, genuine. Let's talk about that. Genuine versus fake. You know, it's not cool to lie. That's fake. It is cool to be genuine. That's real. It's not cool. It's really not. Okay? I don't care how nobody look at it and how nobody take it. It's not cool to be a fake person in my book. In my opinion, it's just not cool. While it might get you there, it's not going to keep you there. I promise you. It's not going to keep you where you at. Okay? So, those descriptive words that I just used: popular, cool, real, genuine, caring, right, classy, respectful. Yeah, all of those, they describe a person that's intimidated, okay? That's shooken, okay? That's shooken by the presence of another being, another woman, to be exact. Okay, that's that type of woman. All those words, literally, it's describing a person, okay, that might be intimidated, that might literally be scared of this person's aura, of this person coming around, all because they want some fucking cool points. Like, what? Child, y'all. So, because I'm asking, it's a question. Why else would they do it? Why else would they just tell a bold-faced lie? Why else? And you know you're lying. You know you're lying, as well as everybody that's around you. Know you lying. So, like, why else would you do it though? I mean, I'm just saying, because I cannot I can't get a full understanding. I cannot. Why would you lie if you claim to be a real woman? Just a viable question. Period. I'm just saying, because real women don't do that. Real women don't do that, y'all. I'm just saying. So, just to sabotage somebody else, you would lie? Like, for real? You want, like, for real? Y'all, I just went through this, and I think that's why I'm talking about it. Okay? But I want to tell y'all, at the root of it, at the root, the end of it all, the bottom line, y'all know what it is? That person has a weak characteristic. They got a weak character. They got a spine, but their spine is made of baloney. Period. Their spine not straight. Their spine is not strong. It can't be. Because a real woman ain't gonna just tell no bold-faced lie. A real woman ain't gonna do that. No. You did what you did. I mean, a real woman, boom, they're just not. Okay? There's just no other way that I can say it. A real woman is just not going to tell a bold-faced lie and know that they're lying. They're just not going to do it. Okay? So, people who are emotionally bankrupt, y'all, emotionally bankrupt and emotionally broken, okay? That's what they do. That's what they do. They'll sabotage somebody else's success. They'll sabotage somebody else's honesty. They'll sabotage somebody else's anything just because they are foreign. They are foreign. They like from another damn land because they can't get it right. Okay? They can't get it right. On the outside, it might look this way. But go through that damn door that's shut and closed. Go through that door that we call behind the scenes. It'll tell you a lot. Look at their circle. It'll tell you a lot. Look at their circle. I see me. I don't know about y'all, but I don't play with people kids. I don't play with people kids, and I don't want people kids playing with me. Okay? Because I got grown kids of my own. And my kids, oh, baby. Okay? So I'm just saying, y'all. So when somebody knowingly tell a bold-faced lie, okay, whatever the case may be, okay, if it's on a job, if it's at school, if it's in real life, it's in a family, if somebody will knowingly tell a lie that tells you a lot about them, it tells you a lot. Run for the hills. Stay the fuck away from that person. Point blank, period. You stay in your lane. Stay over there. If it's on the job, do what you do. You go do your work, and then you go to hell home. Okay? If it's in school, same thing applies. But you stay away from that person because they got it out for you. They got it out for you because, number one, they're jealous. They got it out for you, number two, is because they're intimidated. What they're thinking, you ain't even on that type of time. Point blank, period. It's sad. So I want y'all, I really do. I started this conversation today. I started off because I wanted to get something off my chest, but I want y'all to stay tuned because I'm going to get more bolder. I'm going to get more to the point where I'm dropping names. Yeah, because and I'm going to talk about this because I want people to know exactly what I'm talking about. So y'all make sure that y'all stay tuned, okay? Now listen, don't question yourself, okay? Don't question yourself when that happens. Why would they do that to me? Hey, Rochelle, why would they just lie, knowing they telling a damn lie? Knowing good and damn well that they just lying. Don't question yourself, though. No. Don't question yourself, okay? Question what they afraid of. Question why they jealous. Question why they intimidated. Question how you can call yourself a damn woman. I'm going to tell you right now. I wouldn't have nothing to do with you. I don't want that type of energy. Fake ass damn energy around me. Period. Point blank. Okay? I don't know about y'all. All right, I don't know about y'all, but it says a lot. If a person would just make up a damn lie. I mean, y'all, you're just seeing me go through it right here on YouTube. Y'all just saying that, okay? Point blank period. And I think that this is equivalent to that, okay? So that's what you're going to question, right? Because real people, y'all, real people don't need they don't need lies to make a point. Real people don't need to lie on somebody else, you know, to have their voice heard. Real people don't need to do that. Real women don't do no shit like that. Okay? Homegirl is desperate. Right. Real women don't do no shit like that. They don't. You know what I'm saying? They don't. Because it is what it is. It is what it is. I mean, me myself, I mean, y'all, which I already know. Honey, I can speak for myself. I don't need nobody to fucking tell my story on nothing. But to sit up and make up a lie, like, what? I'm just saying, y'all, okay? I'm just saying, make sure you stay tuned in. I'm going to tell you that right now. Make sure you stay tuned in. Because this right here, no. This applies to a lot of people. A lot of people dealing with this right now. And I'm telling y'all why. I'm giving y'all scenarios of why. I'm giving y'all examples of why and how it's going to turn out in the end. They're not going to be vindicated in the end. You know, I told y'all, fucking you making up a lie? You making up a lie? Girl, nothing that you make up can't trump the truth. You didn't know that? Come on now. It's more ways than one to skin a cat, baby. I don't care who you some kin to. Period, point blank. I'm just saying. The truth, y'all, it always wins. It always wins. Even if it takes a little while. And I'm going to leave y'all good people with that, okay? I'm going to leave y'all good people with that. And if you came in on the tail end or the middle of this doggone conversation, make sure you catch the replay, okay? Because like I said, this literally, it is, people can resonate. People might be going through it, okay? And there's people out there that can resonate for real to what I'm saying when a person would tell a bald face lie. At this point, I really, I don't know what else to say because it is fresh. That's why I'm telling y'all, tap in, stay tuned. Make sure you subscribe, okay? Make sure you subscribe to the Friend Zone Reloaded, all right? Period, point blank, because we're going to get into it, honey. We're going to get into, ooh, child, honey, I can't wait. I can't wait. Oh, my God, because this is a topic that a lot of women need to talk about. Y'all, and then this morning, I met somebody, child, that shit had me green. She told me a story, and I mean her story, it had me green. Ooh, it had me green. I could not believe it. So y'all make sure y'all stay down. Y'all make sure, not be down, but stay down. Make sure that y'all subscribe. Make sure that y'all, come on, get them numbers up. Help old Brass to get back in the algorithm. I'm going to get there, okay? But y'all make sure y'all help me get back in the algorithm by sharing this content. We just having discussions. Share this content out. You got a Facebook, put it over there. Share it out because somebody, somewhere, might can resonate, might be going through the exact same thing. Stay tuned, y'all. And I'm going to drop all the facts as we go along. And I know it's going to get to the point where it's going to be some name dropping, period. So I want y'all to stay tuned, okay? Now, let me tell y'all this. Y'all know I got the petition, okay? Y'all know the petition. It's a petition because we are fighting against the prevention of creators literally putting in false strikes against other content creators and their channels. We're fighting against that. So make sure that you sign the petition, okay? Our commentary, yes, we are talking about wayward individuals, their actions, how they act towards somebody else. We're talking about that and a host of other things, okay? Y'all already know how to get in contact with me if you want to. Y'all already know I'm on TikTok. Y'all already know I got the Instagram page. You can subscribe over there. Y'all already know it's all kind of ways to keep up with your girl. I'm right here. Bam. It's Kim, okay? AKA the Brazilian Beauty, all right? So, y'all, like I told you, I wanted to come through for a little minute. It's not a long live. I don't have time right now, but make sure that y'all stay tuned, okay? And set yourself up so that you can go ahead and get your notifications, girl. so you can get your notification. So as soon as we go live, you won't have to doggone catch no replay. You'll be right in there because you might have a question that come across your mind. You can put it in the chat and I can address it. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. Let's do the each one teach one. Do what we've been doing. Let's do it. Because like I told y'all yesterday, no, baby, baby, that's you. Okay, you about to be 54. If you ain't learned yet, you ain't learned by now. You don't care. You keep doing the same thing. That's on you. You keep on. I'm going to keep up. Okay? We're going to sprinkle. Like we sprinkling some seasonings. We're going to sprinkle. We're going to keep up with you. But you're not about to be the highlight of everything. This world is too big and too doggone broad to focus on you and your low vibrational ways. We're just not going to do it no more. Okay? We done talked about the NPD. We done talked about narcissistic personalities. Honey, at this point, we done talked about it all. We're just not about to do it anymore. Okay? We tried to help you from day one. We tried to help you. All right? So it is what it is, y'all. At this time, we about to refocus. Okay? We about to refocus, but we're going to drop in, y'all. We're going to keep up. Okay? We're going to keep up. Just make sure that you do what you need to do so you can keep up too. Okay? Thank y'all to everybody that signed a petition, everybody that tapped in here, everybody that's been riding with your girl. Thank y'all for your support. You know who you are. Thank y'all for the monetary support. Everybody, you know who you is. Okay? If anybody missed the roll call when I did the live where I was calling out the people who done signed the petition, where I was giving out live shout outs. Yeah, if you missed that, go back and replay that video just in case your name might have made the cut. Okay. And then we got a part 2 to that as well. So make sure that you sign in that petition. Okay. So you can get your personalized shout out too, girl. Okay. Because over here, I'm telling y'all, it's up and it's stuck. Okay. It's up and it's stuck. I had to reiterate that. I love each and every last one of y'all. And this is Thursday. Y'all be great today. Make y'all's day a good day. Don't matter how hot it is, okay? Do what you got to do. Even if it's a hug. It could be anything that makes somebody else's day. Okay? Be great. Do what you got to do. And then thank me later. We'll talk about it. I love y'all. Until the next video, it's your girl Kim, a.k.a. The Brazilian Beauty. And I'm out. Peace.